Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into the world of Portuguese coins and exploring the top 3 most valuable 5 Escudos coins that are worth big money in today's collector market. These coins may look simple at first glance, but their rarity, their minting history, and their special variations make them extremely valuable for coin lovers around the world. In this video we will break down why these 5 Escudos coins are so important, how much they can be worth, and what key features you should look for to identify a treasure in your own collection. So make sure you watch till the end, because you may be holding a rare coin without even knowing it. And if you enjoy videos about coin values and rare collectibles, do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next upload. Let's get started. First up, the coin 5 Escudos 1989 is part of the coinage of Portugal under the Escudo currency system. This coin belongs to the standard circulation coins issued between 1986 and 2001. Under the period of the Third Republic in Portugal, the physical specifications of the 1989 5 Escudos coin are that it is composed of nickel brass with 79% copper, 20% zinc, and 1% nickel. The weight of the coin is 5.25 grams and its diameter around 21.1 millimeters, with a thickness of about 2 millimeters. The edge and orientation follow the milled coin manufacturing technique typical for coins of that series. The design of the 5 Escudos coin reflects its era of circulation under the Escudo currency system. As with other Escudo coins, the obverse likely features national symbols and inscriptions, such as value date and national designation, and the reverse shows value and decorative motifs consistent with Portuguese coinage designs for that period. Historically, the Escudo was introduced in 1911, replacing the old real, and it remained the currency of Portugal until it was replaced by the euro in the early 2000s. The 5 Escudos coins minted from 1986 onward formed part of the last series of Escudo coins before the transition away from the Escudo system. The 1989 coin thus sits near the latter part of that series, but still during active circulation. The mintage data for the 1989 5 Escudos coin indicates that 27,641,000 pieces of this coin were produced that year. This fairly high mintage suggests that the coin was common in circulation and used widely for everyday transactions across Portugal at the time. Because the 1989 5 Escudos coin was a widely circulated coin with large mintage, its scarcity is limited, and for a typical circulated specimen, its collector value tends not to be very high compared to rarer coins or special editions. On some collector marketplaces or listings, the 1989 5 Escudos has been seen offered around a modest price range, especially if the coin shows normal signs of circulation. However, the coin may still hold interest for collectors of Portuguese coins or for those who collect coins from former currency countries. As a piece of monetary history, the coin represents a link to a currency system no longer in use since the adoption of the euro, and as such carries historical value beyond its metal or face value. If the 5 Escudos 1989 coin is in uncirculated or extremely fine condition, with minimal wear, no scratches or damage, and full details visible, then it might command a premium over circulated examples, because collectors often value condition highly, especially for coins from last decades of the Escudo system that are unaltered and well preserved. For a video about this coin, one could discuss not only its physical and historical details, but also broader context such as the entire Escudo monetary history, the transition to euro, and what it means to hold a currency specimen from a bygone era. One could highlight that the Escudo was the currency of Portugal from 1911 until replaced by euro around 2002, and that coins like 5 Escudos 1989 connect modern collectors to that past. In conclusion, the 1989 5 Escudos coin of Portugal is an ordinary circulation coin with standard composition and relatively high mintage. Its current numismatic value depends strongly on condition and rarity among available specimens. For an average circulated example, the value remains modest, but for a well-preserved, interested in historical European coinage. Next up in this video, we will explore the fascinating story of the 5 Escudos coin of 1991 from Portugal, a small yet historically rich piece that has become a favorite among collectors around the world. And as we begin this journey, We will look deeply into its design, its background, its hidden features, and why this seemingly ordinary circulating coin still holds a special place in the world of numismatics. And whether you are a beginner collector or an experienced enthusiast, this detailed explanation will guide you through everything you need to know about this remarkable 5 Escudos coin of 1991. The 5 Escudos coin of 1991 belongs to the final decade of the Portuguese escudo currency, which was later replaced by the euro, and this makes it part of an era that collectors often consider the closing chapter of an important national monetary history. And because of this, the coin is not just a piece of metal but a representation of the final years of an economic identity that lasted for decades, making it an important collectible item for those who appreciate economic history and European monetary transitions. When we look closely at the obverse design of the 5 Escudos 1991 coin, we see the national shield of Portugal along with intricate elements that showcase the artistic traditions of the country. And even though it was a circulating coin used in everyday life, the craftsmanship put into its design reflects the pride Portugal takes in its cultural and historical symbols, and this design detail is one of the major reasons collectors admire this coin today, because it represents a blend of heritage, symbolism, and national identity. The reverse side of the coin carries the large bold number 5, which indicates its value, along with the word Escudos, beautifully placed to give the coin a balanced and symmetrical look. And this simple yet powerful design allowed people to easily recognize the denomination during daily transactions, and over time this familiar design has become iconic among collectors who seek to preserve the memory of the Escudo period and appreciate the elegance of minimalist coinage design. As we move deeper into this discussion, we cannot ignore the importance of the coin's metal composition, which typically includes copper, nickel, and other durable metals that allow the coin to withstand circulation for many years. And because of this strong composition, many examples of the 1991 5 Escudos coin remain in relatively good condition, making them accessible for both new collectors and experienced numismatists who want to expand their Portuguese coin collections. Now we look at the value and worth of the 5 Escudos coin of 1991, and while it is not extremely rare, it does hold collectible value, especially in mint state or uncirculated condition. And in average circulated condition, the coin usually holds a modest value, but in higher grades such as brilliant uncirculated or proof-like appearance, it can attract serious collector interest. And coins with extremely clean surfaces, sharp edges, and perfect luster can sometimes sell for higher prices depending on the demand among collectors. The subscription detail for viewers who want to collect this coin is simple. Always look for coins with minimal scratches, strong shine, and clear readable details, because condition plays a huge role in determining its value. And collectors should also learn to examine the edges, the lettering, and the central designs to ensure the coin has not been damaged, cleaned, or altered, since originality is extremely important, and subscribing to channels that teach coin grading and market trends can help collectors become more confident in identifying good quality examples. Another important point to understand is the historical memory attached to the coin, because the 1991 period was a time when Portugal was preparing economically and structurally for European integration, and this coin therefore does not just represent monetary value but also symbolizes a major shift in national direction. And when collectors hold a 5 Escudos coin from this year, they are holding a piece of history that marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another, making it emotionally and historically valuable. For those creating YouTube videos or educational presentations, this coin offers a rich narrative full of cultural, economic, and numismatic significance. And talking about the transition from the Escudo to the euro, the artistic style of Portuguese coins, the importance of metal composition, and the long journey of the 5 Escudos denomination can easily fill many minutes and captivate viewers, allowing content creators to build long, informative, and highly engaging videos that appeal to both casual viewers and dedicated collectors. As we end this long, detailed explanation, remember that the 5 Escudos coin of 1991 from Portugal is more than just an old currency piece. It is a tiny historical object with a story that stretches across culture, tradition, economy, and national identity, and its value may rise in the future as fewer high-grade examples remain available and collectors all over the world continue to preserve this meaningful coin. So if you own one, treasure it, and if you do not have one yet, consider adding this beautiful piece of history to your collection. Next up in today's video, we explore the fascinating story of the 5 Escudos coin from the year 1998 of Portugal, a coin that carries the spirit of a changing era as the nation prepared to move toward the euro, and collectors around the world have continued to show interest in this final generation currency piece that still holds cultural and historic significance. And we will go through its design, its background, its collectible value, and everything you need to know before adding it to your numismatic journey in a way that keeps the story flowing like a calm river and brings you closer to the heart of Portuguese history. The 5 Escudos coin 1998 was minted during the final chapter of the Portuguese Escudo period, and this coin reflects the artistic and economic identity of the nation in those final years before the switch to the euro. And because of this transitional moment, collectors often search for these pieces as a symbolic reminder of a monetary system that served the country for decades. And even though it is not considered extremely rare, its emotional and historical weight continues to carry value in the community of enthusiasts who appreciate coins for more than just their market worth. When we look at the design of the 1998 5 Escudos coin, we see the traditional Portuguese shield and the armillary sphere, which are iconic national symbols representing exploration, courage, heritage, and discovery. And these motifs connect the coin to centuries of maritime history, making it not only a piece of currency but also a miniature tribute to the golden era of Portuguese navigation. And many collectors enjoy the beauty and meaning behind these artistic choices and treat the coin as both a financial artifact and a cultural reminder. One of the key questions many viewers ask is about the value of the 1998 Portugal 5 Escudos coin, and while this coin is not considered extremely rare, its worth depends on condition, mint, shine, preservation, and collector demand. And in average circulated condition, it usually holds low market value, but in uncirculated or near mint condition, it can attract more interest from collectors who appreciate pristine examples from the final years before the euro era, and its sentimental worth often exceeds its financial value for many hobbyists. Now let us talk about why this coin is so appealing for new collectors. Because it is affordable, easy to find, and connected to an important transitional moment in European currency history, which makes it perfect for beginners who want to start a collection without spending large amounts of money. And at the same time, experts still appreciate the ability of this coin to represent the closing chapter of a national monetary story, and its simple elegance continues to attract both new and experienced coin enthusiasts. In this video, we also highlight how the 5 Escudos 1998 coin can be a great educational tool because it helps people learn about Portugal, its culture, its financial system, and its journey toward European Union integration. And by studying this coin, viewers gain an understanding of how nations evolve economically and historically, and how even small everyday coins can be powerful symbols of change, identity, and national pride, which makes this piece more than just metal and engraving. Collectors often examine the edges, weight, and metal composition of the 5 Escudos coin because each of these features helps confirm authenticity and adds depth to the collecting process. And these small details allow enthusiasts to feel the craftsmanship behind each coin and to appreciate the minting quality that Portugal maintained during the final years of the Escudo era. And this attention to detail makes the coin more enjoyable to study and appreciate for anyone interested in numismatics. In terms of long-term value, the 1998 5 Escudos coin is generally seen as a sentimental collectible rather than a high-profit investment, but its worth may increase slightly over time as fewer pristine examples remain in circulation and as interest grows in pre-euro monetary systems. And collectors often hold on to these coins not for profit but for the joy of preserving a chapter of history that can no longer be reproduced, which makes the coin a meaningful keepsake for future generations. As we continue through this script, we invite viewers to imagine the hands this coin may have passed through, the stories it may have witnessed, and the everyday moments it was part of in markets, buses, schools, shops, and homes across Portugal. And thinking about these human connections adds emotional depth to collecting and transforms the small metal disc into a bridge linking past and present, and giving every collector a sense of continuity with the people who once used the escudo as their daily currency. So as we reach the end of this long journey into the world of the 5 escudos, 1998 coin of Portugal, we encourage you to appreciate the simple beauty and cultural depth that this piece carries, and whether you collect for history, passion, learning, or curiosity, this coin offers a unique and enriching experience that reflects centuries of national heritage and reminds us that every coin has a story worth telling and every collector is a guardian of history in their own hands.